As Europe suffers through a heat wave, one of the worst hit countries has been France. On Wednesday, the country recorded its hottest day for the second day in a row. Temperatures here in the capital, Paris, topped 40 degrees Celsius. Scientists say global warming has made extreme weather events like heat waves more frequent and more intense. France has seen a fourfold increase in emergency room visits for heat-related reasons, and state-owned power utility EDF said it will spend 80 million euros to pay for air cooling systems for schools, kindergartens, and daycare centers. Let's speak to our reporter, Emerald Maxwell, standing by in downtown Paris. Hello to you, Emerald. The Prime Minister said the health alert level was being raised to its highest. What impact has this heat had on people's health?
Yes, Will, it's no laughing matter. 2/3 of the country is still on red alert, including Paris. And with no break from the record temperatures for several days now, the heat is really getting to people. Hospitals and emergency services have been overwhelmed for the last couple of days. There were 25 cardiac arrests over 24 hours on Wednesday. That's compared to less than 10 usually. And there was a fourfold increase in emergency room visits for heat-related reasons and for call-outs to emergency services for people, for conditions like people fainting with heat stroke in the subway. The ambulance and fire service have asked people not to tie up the emergency lines so that they're able to reach those who most need it. And this heat wave is affecting the most vulnerable, of course, the elderly and those who live in attics, for instance. Many have taken to sleeping in parks, which are exceptionally open all night long here in the capital. It's a desperate measure because air conditioning is not widespread here, and the buildings are very old. They're not equipped for these sort of record-breaking temperatures. More people have also been wild swimming to cope with the stifling heat, and that's led to more than 48 deaths from drowning this week. Authorities have not communicated the total number of deaths across the country, but we know that 3 children were found dead in their car from exposure to excessive heat. As for an official response, well, the health minister has allocated a budget of 100 million euros to hospitals in order to purchase emergency equipment like fans. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister said today that the situation is under control in care homes and that the authorities are focusing their attention particularly on people living alone. But the government has come under fire for failing to prepare the country adequately for these sort of heat waves. It's a recurring criticism that's been levelled at every government since 2003. That's when France experienced that deadly heat wave that led to 14,800 deaths.
Now, let's look at one of those decisions, this one coming from Paris. Authorities announcing a public alcohol consumption and sales bans here in the French capital. Tell us more about that.
Yes, so Parisians will be temporarily banned from drinking alcohol in the street and buying alcohol to take away from midday today. It's a measure to stem increasing hospitalizations because the police said hospitals were reaching a saturation point. So yes, the ban begins at noon on Friday and will last all weekend, but does not include restaurants and cafes with outdoor seating areas. Paris and other cities have also cancelled several public events for this weekend, such as a race planned for the capital and the Pride March in Lyon, although the Pride March in Paris is maintained for the moment on Saturday. But of course, no drinking will be allowed. This as the capital continues to push 39-40 degrees Celsius after it hit a June record on Wednesday and Thursday of over 40 degrees.
All right, Emerald, thank you very much. Emerald Maxwell reporting from downtown Paris.